Hey, Popoleboy here. Quick message just to ask you, what do you see? Yeah, what do you see? Well, what does it really mean? Well, it simply means that what you see is pretty much what you're going to project. What is your vision? Do you have a vision for your life? Do you have a vision for your family? Do you have a vision for your finances? Do you have a vision for your business? Do you have a vision for your spiritual life, for your walk with God? What type of vision do you have? What do you see around you? Because the environment that we live in, what we see around us on a daily basis, the people we talk to, the friends that we hang out with, the fact that you're going to lend your ears, to some people. There are some people that you lend your ears to. All of that becomes a prophecy of your future. The people you listen to, the books you read, the environment that you're surrounded by, it becomes a prophecy to your future. So it is important that we realize that, and that because the environment is so important, that same environment is the reason why a palm tree won't grow in Canada, because it requires a tropical environment. So what is your environment? What is it that you see every day? Do you have a vision? Do you realize that everything around you is going to sculpt you and will make you think in a certain way? It will make you talk in a certain way as well. So that is important as we talk to people as entrepreneurs. We come across people every day. We come across hundreds of people, thousands of people as we are down in the marketplace communicating a message, a movement. So we got to be able to paint the right pictures in people's minds. We all think in images. So when I say fridge, you see fridge. And when I say a bird, if I say an airplane, you see it. Actually, you don't see the word, but you see it. So we think in images. So what type of images do we paint in people's minds when we talk? Because at the end of the day, we're going to make decisions based on emotions and not based on logic. We might present logical facts, but at the end, we got to find a way to communicate with the heart. So when we're able to communicate with the heart, that's how we're able to actually get people to move, get people to make decisions. So, and we also got to realize that as I'm talking right now about the environment, what creates, what grows around us, what grows into our lives, that environment is also attached to the type of culture that you are into. So what is your culture? Is it a culture of success? Is it a culture of excellence? Is it a culture of failure? Is it a culture of being lazy and just wanting to get by in life with no effort? Is it a culture of the lottery mentality? So that culture is going to determine the type of life you're going to have. What's the culture of your team? If you're a leader, your team is going to be reflective of the type of culture you have. So talking about culture, if I go to Marriott, if I go to a Fairmont hotel or 5 or 6 or even 7-star hotel, well, they have a culture of excellence. They have a culture of royalty. And when you go to these places, you pay more, but at the same time, the service you get is not the same. It's the same as a maybe lower grade hotel. So that's the culture that they are actually, promoting. So what is your culture? Maybe if you're not satisfied with the type of results you have, maybe the culture needs to change. Maybe we need to increase ourselves, increase our quality, because quality attracts quality. So let's realize that a time has come that we need to improve ourselves, increase the image, increase the vision, increase everything around us. If the increase comes from the inside out, then we start to change things. We start to change the environment. We start to change who do we lend our ears to. We start to change what we listen to, what we read, what we watch, and pretty much, and as we start to do that, everything starts to change as well. And when that change occurs, then the next step is what we got to talk with intention. We got to know that when we say something, we got to be able to speak with the intention to provoke something. An entrepreneur has to be in that state of mind all the time. We have to be able to speak with intention 24/7, not just when we feel like it. 24/7 speak with intention, 24/7 listen with intention. That's how we're going to get things across. That's how we start to get into that Kairos dimension. I was just mentioning this same message to my French organization worldwide, and I'm actually doing a training with my French team globally, talking about the Kairos dimension. I'm going to have to do an English version of that one as well. It's a concept that is going to change the way you think, turn your life around, and nothing else will ever be the same if you when you tap into that type of thing. It's actually a realm. I've been talking about the realm realm quite recently, many times. That environment is also produced by the realm. You see, when you tap into a specific realm, everything changes. In a realm, well, you need a revelation to tap into a realm. So friends, I'm going to leave you with that today, something to think about. What do you see? What's the environment around you? Are you speaking with intention? Are you listening with intention? Have you raised your quality? Have you raised your image, your inner self? Once these things start to change, everything else about your life, about your business, about your family, about your health, everything else will change as well. This is Popoleboy. I'll talk to you soon.